you ever thought of the connection between what you eat, your mental health, and then your working environment? Today, we'll be touching on this topic, and I'm very much excited because most of the time we think there is no correlation between what we eat, our mental health, and then our work environment, and also our schools too. So, today I am here with Madam Grace. I would want her to introduce herself to the audience.
Hi everyone, I'm glad to be here today. My name is Grace Ban. I'm an occupational therapist and I'm furthering my studies at the University of Ghana campus.
Which institution are you?
Our College of Health Sciences.
Awesome. I would want you to let us know the benefits of food, mental health, and then our environment.
Okay, so I'll start by talking about the workplace mental health, or let's say school mental health, because as a result of poor mental health management at the workplace, an institution can lose a huge sums of money because they did not regard the employees' mental health in the process. So what I can say is that workplace mental health is essential for both the employer and the employee, for us to look out for them whilst we are working with them. You don't have to always make sure that the work is done. That's what has been happening. Oh, is the work done? So like, if someone is going through it, we might not know, and then we are just pushing a lot of things to the person. And come to think of nutrition, I think it has a really great impact on our mental health. I would say that what you eat it has impact on what you feel as a person. Why am I saying that? Because to me, as an occupational therapist, I would say that there are a lot of chemicals in our brains that send signals to the nerves, and it gives us the feelings that we have. We call it neurotransmitters. And how do we feed these transmitters? It's by eating, and eating well, not just eating. So some people are overeating and some people are undereating as a result of their work schedule. And some people are also not eating at all as a result of their work schedule. So it is very essential that what you eat will have a really great impact on your mental health. Thank you.
Yes, I would want to add something. I believe so much in chorus. So I wouldn't even want to eat with somebody that I don't have the connection with, because what I eat is the fuel for my body. And so I want to be in an environment that I feel okay. I feel that the metabolism would take place, because most of the time, if you are anxious or you are stressed, the food you are taking will not give you the benefits it deserves. And I also like the fact that you stated that some people are either overeating, undereating, or not eating at all. Yeah, because the work schedule that we have for ourselves, and also in the schools, I think it's something that they have to take into consideration, because sometimes the timetable doesn't permit.
Very packed.
Yes, it doesn't permit students to take breakfast.
Sure.
They have very short time to eat lunch. It means the mastication will not even take place. They'll just be eating because I have the next class. Sometimes to avoid all this, they'll not even eat. So just imagine, for someone working or someone in school, you need access to glucose for your brain to function. So for you not to be eating and starving yourself, D will be your portion. I think it's something that we really have to take note of, and also the relation. Yes, I'm very happy you touched on that, because most of the time we want the results, but then the process, sometimes how you would even have to talk to someone would help the person do work better, or maybe it brings the person's confidence. It can either be good or bad. So I think all these things are things that we will have to take note. I would want you to help us touch on some ingredients or let's say vitamins that we have to take note to make sure that we are having the quality nutrients for cognitive development.
Okay. So what I would say that about the research part, research says that when you eat whole grain meals and then protein meals, and then we're supposed to have a lot of fruit,
Yes.
and then we're supposed to also eat the glucose bit like you mentioned, so that to give us the necessary energy that we need to work. And you know, eating some of this food, example fruits and all other things, help with stress relief. It helps us relieve our stress. I believe that taking these nutritious meals will help us regulate our mental health so well. And also I believe in rest. I believe in rest as a therapist. Adequate rest. We shouldn't be burdened with so much work. And I believe that if the workplace will be productive at the workplace, we should be able to give a maximum time to rest. Yesterday, for instance, I almost ate in class because I didn't have much time to have my lunch. And so whilst I was at lunch, they said the lecturer is in. And so I had to pack the food and put in my bag, and I was also very hungry. Imagine what happened. I don't remember what I learned yesterday because I was hungry and I needed to attend to it.
Yes.
And so I believe that nutritious meals, rest, and then
managing
your stress will really help us to overcome this workplace stress, burnout, and all depression and stuff.
Yes, I also believe that most of the times, if you see people people underperforming at their workplace, or maybe some issues here and there, misunderstanding, most of the time it is either they are not eating well or they are not resting, and so they overthink things, and then it causes them to do so much that they are not supposed to do. I would want us to touch on the nutrition strategies for managing stress and anxiety.
Okay, so with the nutrition strategy of managing stress and anxiety, I already mentioned some. We have omega-3 fatty acids, example is nuts, and then we have the whole grains, and then we have the poultry beans, that's the meat that we take, and then we have the avocado, and then all the other ingredients. That's what I can say for now. And then I know that you being the nutritionist, you can also give me more of the examples. But then this that I've mentioned is really essential for our mental health.
Yes. Thank you very much for letting us know. What are some of the workplace initiatives that can help nutrition programs or related in the workplace and also in schools?
Okay, so some of the nutrition programs should be that at least some workplaces have chefs and cooks. At least they should have a professional who is looking into what they are giving them, their workers. And also, if you are a worker and maybe you provide your own lunch and that, you should also look at what you are eating. And then I think that from henceforth, if there's any boss out there who has heard of us and then he wants to make changes, it's never too late. You should look for a nutritionist or a mental health professional. Let them have education. Let them educate your staff. It's one of them. Education is one. Re-educating the staff so that they know that what they eat is linked also to their mental health. It's very essential. And also we can have a really nice work schedule for them, so that will give them maximum time for break, so that if they have to rest, they will rest, and if they have to also eat and then masticate on the meal well, they will take their time and eat. They will not rush through the whole process and kakpakpa, we are done, Yes, we need time to really eat and then rest also after eating. Some people, just after eating, you just move back to your workplaces. I feel it's weird because
some even walk whilst eating
because
they don't have
the
time.
The time is up. There are clients there that they have to attend to. And then also, I want the public to also understand, especially, let me use bankers for example. Sometimes when we go to the bank and there's queue, and then the one attending to us, or let's say the tellers have gone on break, hey, it's a whole lot of stuff. And where are they? And we are here and they are not there. They are also human beings. We get tired. We get hungry. We get a whole lot of stress. Attending to people. So it is essential for us to also give them that room to rest and also to have their meal if it is a time for break for them, so that they will have the time to attend to us happily, and they will not have to go home grumpy or carrying workload from, but people even carry work from the workplace to their house to go and continue for the next day. I don't think it's a right practice. I also want to advise bosses that if your employee do not finish what they are supposed to do, it's my advice that you tell them to leave it and continue the next day. I don't think there's anything wrong. People shouldn't carry work from their workplace when their shift is over to their house to go and continue.
Yes, and I think when all these are being checked, people we will have less people making certain mistakes at work, because they are well rested, they are eating well, they are generally, might not be 100% okay, but at least they are functioning well.
Outcome will be very good.
Yes.
It will be better than before. Let me put it that way.
Yes. This is one thing that we mostly take for granted, even beyond the bank tellers. When we go to the various shops, sometimes ShopRite or China Mall or Melcom, the attendants, and we see people. I think we should just chip this also in. This program is about eating right, but then eating right goes beyond what you eat, what you consume. So even how you would interact with someone at the workplace would really impact the person. If you don't talk to the person well, the person might react, because you never know what the person is going through. Some people will be able to contain it and will not react, but others too will react. So we have to learn how to treat people with respect. We are talking about the nutrition part, but sometimes it's courtesy. You don't have to be rude to put something across. Just say things as it is, but in a very diplomatic way. And I think all these things would help. Yes. I'm very happy we are having this conversation, because it's something that most of the time I have challenges with, because sometimes I can't wrap my head around the fact that most of the things we do are in a rush, and so it's like we are leaving ourselves behind. I'm very glad we are having this conversation. Any takeaway before we wrap up?
Okay, so what I would say is that taking care of your workers' mental health, it's essential to productivity, good productivity or good results. So we shouldn't only take care of our physical self, and then getting the work done and leave the mental aspect of the client and your employees. So I believe that also getting them checked, if not quarterly, yearly, it's also essential. Sometimes someone might be going through depression that the person does not even really know, because the person doesn't even have time to go for checkup herself. It has always been work home, and also I feel like we should give them enough time to also eat well, so that the work that we are doing shouldn't have negative impact on our lives. Because I know someone that she said as a result of her work she was only taking sugary food, and at the end of the day she's having diabetes. Now she's using all the money she acquired to treat her diabetes, which isn't so good.
It's not the best
At all. So I think that we should take into consideration and also including healthy eating and then mental health aspect of the whole show into the workplace. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Grace, for gracing us with your presence today. I think employers will have to put in the effort to make sure they are training or education on what food to eat, to take them through mental health, and also some of these occupational therapy things that is needed. I think when all these are done, it will help their employees to perform better.
Sure.
Thank you very much, viewers, for sticking with us. It has been Each Right with Abuburo Nkosuah. Kindly share this and let someone hear of this. And stay tuned for the next episode.